and Lawrence in the backcourt. Kane and Mills up in the front court. For Carnegie Mellon University, it will be Jabe and Westlock in the backcourt, and then Higgins, Clendenin in the front court. Flair also in there in the guard position. As the tip won by the Spartans, and Abby Lawrence gets things off to a quick start with a jump shot. 2-0 Spartans in the early going, just 10 seconds in. So a good start there for Case Western Reserve as Flair gives off top of the key. That's Jabe. Jabe back to the far side, now into the post. It's Clendenin trying to penetrate, now passes off. And that one's stolen away. The pass from Jabe taken away. This will be McConaughey driving in, lays it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Flair after she played some solid defense on the transition. 2-0 the score, not even a minute into the opening quarter as that one comes to the outside. Jabe gives off, far side, Higgins. Higgins trying to drive in, now kicks out. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Long rebound pulled in by Higgins. And stolen away, that'll be Mills who comes away with it. Spartans looking to push. They like to play that game up-paced, up-tempo type of game, and they've started that early on here. 2-0 the score as Alicia Marie Gonzalez now from the top of the key will try to slow things down. Back to the inside. Jumper on the way by Mills off the side of the backboard. No good. Rebound taken in by Clendenin. Westlock brings it up court. Top of the key, Jabe. Jabe getting the start today in place of Pereira, who did not travel with the team. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Jabe, and that'll give Carnegie Mellon a chance to reset. From the top of the key, it's Westlock. Now into the interior, Higgins trying to back down her defender, and they'll call a double dribble. So another turnover here, fewer in the early going so far for Carnegie Mellon. 2-0 the score. Case Western Reserve leading in the opening 2 minutes of this one. 8:21 to play. Now Carnegie Mellon applying the full court press. Mills is going to have to get this one up court. She does break the half-court line at about the 22-second mark on the shot clock. Nice pass there from Gonzalez. Jumper for Kane. No good. Rebound taken down by Higgins for the Tartans. So both teams a little slow start to their shooting days from the floor. Higgins works it into Clendenin. Now back to the outside. Jumper on the way is good. Flair knocks down the shot. 2-2 the score with 7:48 left in the opening quarter. Near side now, McConaughey breaks the timeline. A little trouble with her dribble there. Will try to work it back to the outside and does to Kane, who's at the top of the key. A little bit outside her range, but Kane's only career three-pointer came in the season finale against Carnegie Mellon last year. This one, a shot taken from the far side, and is good as Abby Lawrence knocks down the three. 5-2 the score as Lawrence now with all 5 points in the game for the Spartans. And as the net gets reset, the Spartans with a 3-point lead. Back to the outside. Jumper on the way from Westlock. Well off target, and the rebound taken by Kane. Kane will look to run with it. Up to Mills. Mills along the perimeter. Nice pass finding McConaughey, who's fouled on her way in by Clendenin, and she'll go to the line shooting two. You take another look at that one, and a clear foul there as McConaughey heads to the charity stripe where she's shooting at 69.4% for the year. First one on the way is good. McConaughey averaging 5.9 points per game, but she's played better as of late. Second one on the way. That's good as well. So McConaughey 2 for 2 from the line, extends the Spartans' lead to 5 with 7:06 left in the opening quarter. To the far side, Higgins takes a step back around the defender, launches a shot, no good. Long rebound, though, pulled in by Flair, and Carnegie Mellon will try to reset here after the missed shot. And another turnover. Well, a little sloppy early on here for the Tartans, who have opened the game just 1 of 5 from the floor and have 3 early turnovers, make that 4 early turnovers. Got a couple substitutions here for Carnegie Mellon as Lyndon Runnels checks into the game. Also into the game for the first time today is Emily Archer. Runnels the senior guard, Archer a sophomore guard. Into McConaughey, the layup is up, no good, but she'll head back to the line after the foul. Foul is on the newly entered Lyndon Runnels for Carnegie Mellon. That is her first foul, team's second, and McConaughey will take her second trip to the charity stripe. And that one is good, 8-2 the score. Starting five still out there for Case Western Reserve. McConaughey trying to make her second of two free throws, fourth in a row here to start the day. And she does. 4 points now for Kendall McConaughey, 5 for Abby Lawrence, 9-2 the score as those two have accounted for all 9 points early on here for Case Western Reserve. Into the post, double team comes from the Spartans, and that one's stolen away. Good pressure by the Case Western Reserve defense. Mills with the steal, passes it up quickly, now gets the ball back from Gonzalez as contact made on the shot by Mills, no foul called. It goes out of bounds. Carnegie Mellon will get possession back, and we'll take a timeout here as the Tardans call a 30-second timeout. So we'll stay with you here as we break things down in between. As Carnegie Mellon now 1 of 5 from the floor today, and that's hurt them. Their only basket, a two-pointer by Michaela Filaire. For Case Western Reserve, Abby Lawrence 2 of 2, including a three-pointer. She has 5 points. Kendall McConaughey 4 for 4 from the free throw line. She scored 4 points for the Spartans. As Case Western Reserve has gotten off to the quick start here, 9-2 the lead. As the Spartans opening up UAA play on a strong note. So the ball comes back in play after the Carnegie Mellon 30-second timeout. Westlock bringing it up court. This is Runnels now. Runnels trying to create some separation. Passes off to Archer instead, now into the paint. And that one thrown to the outside. Runnels gets it back, now up to the top where Filaire has it. Filaire working towards her left. Now at the top of the key with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to drive her way in, working against Gonzalez, and is able to lay it in for 2 as time was running short on the shot clock. Starting five still out there for Case Western Reserve. Head coach Jennifer Reimer sticking with what's working so far. On the top of the key now, Gonzalez, the point guard. Pass it to the near wing. That's McConaughey, drives in. Jumper on the way is good. 6 points for Kendall McConaughey, makes it 11-4. So the Spartans have a quick answer. Now Carnegie Mellon trying to respond. Jumper on the way. No good. Offensive rebound. Put back up. No good for Archer. It goes out of bounds and possession stays with Carnegie Mellon. There'll be 20 on the shot clock. New rule for this season. The shot clock resets to 20 on an offensive rebound. Again, we welcome you if you're just joining us as Mills swats that one away all the way into the backcourt and out of play. 5 seconds run off the shot clock, although Carnegie Mellon will keep possession here. Boy, Isabella Mills has been such a presence defensively for Case Western Reserve this season. Megan Jabe checking back in as Runnels takes a seat. Again, Jabe started the game today in place of Laurel Pereira, who did not travel with the team. And a tie up there, jump ball, possession stays with Carnegie Mellon, but now just 6 on the shot clock. Well, some good defense here by the Spartans, who, after starting off that offensive rebound with a 20-second shot clock, have essentially run 14 seconds off. And now Carnegie Mellon's going to have to work quickly. To the top of the key, now swung to the far side. Westlock's going to have to launch something as time runs out. She didn't know how much was on the shot clock, and it expires there. And another turnover for Carnegie Mellon. That is already their 6th turnover, and we're only about 5 minutes and 15 seconds into this one. So the Spartans get the ball back. Alicia Marie Gonzalez. Top of the key, that's Lawrence. She's 2 for 2 from the floor today. Kane looking to pass it off. Now trying to back down Clendenin. Off to Gonzalez. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Long rebound, and that's Kane who pulls it down. 20 on the shot clock on the reset. Gonzalez running the floor, the experienced floor general. And we're going to get an illegal screen called here. And that will go against Abby Lawrence. So a turnover there on the offensive foul. Lawrence's first of the game. Cameron Pitts, the senior forward, coming into the game now for Carnegie Mellon. Pitts has possession here, working against Kane on the perimeter. Now off to Westlock. She's driving in against Lawrence and lays it in for two. 11-6 the score. The lead down to 5 for the Spartans. They've led by as many as 7 early on here. Gonzalez along the perimeter. Off to Mills, now to the far side. McConico, 8 on the shot clock. Kane has it, dribbling in. Layup is up, no good, but she is fouled on the way in. Foul will go against Westlock, her first. Third team foul against Carnegie Mellon. And now Emma Kane will head to the free throw line. First one is up and finds its way in. Kane has done a tremendous job improving her free throw shooting. She's now an 81% shooter entering the game today. Second one, no good. After really struggling, though, with free throws early on in her career, she has become a much better free throw shooter here as a junior. Far side wing, now worked in, and Mills comes away with it. A tie-up called, and that will go as a steal for Mills on the jump ball. And we will get our first substitutions of the day for Case Western Reserve as Kendall McConico and Emma Kane will both take a seat. And Alyssa Highland, along with Melissa Heath, come in. Heath, the graduate student transfer, played 2 years at Brown. A real presence in the post. She leads all UAA players this season. It blocks is Isabella Mills the first year. She'll knock one down from the outside. A three-pointer makes it 15-6. Largest lead of the day so far for Case Western Reserve. 15-6, 2:53 left in the opening quarter. To the near wing. Westlock passes it off. Quick pass in. Nice job into Pitts. Pitts puts it up. No good, but she's fouled on the way in. And that one will go against Melissa Heath, her first. Second team foul on the Spartans. So I was saying Cameron Pitts to the line. Pitts has played in all 11 games this season off the bench, averaging 4.6 points per game. A 65% free throw shooter, misses the first one there. 2:43 on the clock, 15-6 the score. And that one is good, so she makes 1 of 2. And it cuts the Case Western Reserve lead back down to 8-15-7 the score. Gonzalez taking the ball up court for Case Western Reserve. She's been in since the start. Drives in, nice move, layup is good. Alicia Marie Gonzalez knocking it down. Already over her season average, not a high scorer. She averages just 1.6 per game. Does so much else for this team, though. It doesn't necessarily show up on a stat line. Jumper there, no good. Mills comes away with the rebound, and she'll push. Highland open on the near wing. She'll launch the three, no good. And the long rebound pulled down by Mills. Spartans will reset with a 20-second shot clock. Gonzalez calling out instructions to her teammates. Heath working along in the perimeter. Army in the post, she gets it. Tries for the turnaround here. Layup is up and good for Heath. Her first points of the game. Makes it a 19-7 lead. 12-point lead for Case Western Reserve with under 2 left in the first quarter. Into the paint. Shot is up. No good, but we'll get another foul. And I believe this one against Carnegie Mellon. Looked like it was on the rebound there as we take another look. And you can see right in the bottom corner of your screen, Higgins called for the foul on the box out attempt. Her first foul That is the 4th team foul. McKenna Gross, the first-year point guard, checking in for Case Western Reserve as Alicia Marie Gonzalez takes a seat. Gross out of Western Pennsylvania. Played really nice in limited time as we'll reset the shot clock here to 20 after a kickball. 1:23 left on the game clock. 19-7, Case Western Reserve leading in the UAA opener. Gross along the outside. A little bit more of a scoring threat than Gonzalez. Here, though, she'll pass off to Mills, who knocks down the three-pointer. Second three-pointer of the game for Isabella Mills. She has 6 points now, and it's a 22-7 lead. Knocks that one away. The ball's still loose. On the floor, Gross has it, and we'll get a foul called. They'll call a kick ball. And let's see where possession goes here. I don't know who they called the kickball on. I believe it was on Carnegie Mellon. So let's see. No, they'll call it on the Spartans. So Case Western Reserve will get the ball back here. Or pardon me, Carnegie Mellon will get the ball back here. 1:02. Someone's got to inbound for the Tardans here. A little bit of confusion on the floor, I think, for both teams after that one. Shot clock was at 24 when the kickball occurred. So no reset. Higgins gives off. Far side, Higgins with the three. No good. Open rebound under the hoop, and a foul will be called against Mills. She didn't like that call, as that will send Sophie Chow to the line. Let's take another look at that one. Chow not boxed out. She had a clear path for the rebound. Mills came in. Boy, got a lot of ball on that one as we look at the replay. Might have gotten called for that backhand, putting a little bit of pressure on, but it looked like the contact up high was all ball. So that'll send Chow to the line to shoot 2. First one is no good. Just Chow's 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the season. And she'll miss that one as well. Lawrence comes down with the rebound, about a 17-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Gross controls for Case Western Reserve. The Spartans up by 15, 22-7. A good quarter, I should say, all around. As Highland launches that one, no good. It does potentially set up, well, probably a little bit too much time taken off the clock for a 2-for-1. There's about a 1-second differential. Chow, though, launches this one, a wide open 3, no good. And now, as that one goes out of bounds, last touch will be by Carnegie Mellon. Case Western Reserve will get the ball back. The shot clock turned off, 18 seconds left on the game clock here. And now the Spartans can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Gross taking her time here. They'll hold for one shot. 9 now to shoot. To the near side, that's Highland. Highland looking for an opening now, just 5 on the game clock here. Lawrence has it. Lawrence works her way into Heath. She's going to have to put it up quickly. Gets the shot up, but it's blocked on the way in. No, they call a foul as the clock expired. It'll go against Cameron Pitts, and that will send Heath to the line to shoot 2. And we'll see if they go to put any time left on the clock here. They will add 0.3 of a second, it sounds like, as Melissa Heath goes to the line. Kudos to veteran scoreboard operator Rich Spakalski for nailing the 0.3 of a second there. Getting it up pretty quickly. First free throw is good. Second one on the way. One of those situations where basically all you could do here is a catch and a put-up, and Carnegie Mellon will make no attempt at that. As that will end the first quarter, and Case Western Reserve ends it with a 24-7 lead. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the second half of play.
Inspired by the 60s, Dave's Cosmic Subs is spreading love around the world one sub at a time. Voted the best in Cleveland, Dave's Cosmic Subs uses only the freshest ingredients, all wrapped in the history of rock and roll. Dave's Cosmic Subs are perfect for any occasion, especially your next Spartan athletics gathering. Visit Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry or call 216-320-0330 for delivery. There's only one legendary sub, and that's Dave's.
Have you heard the news? The Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4-Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
And welcome back once again. Case Western Reserve with a 24-7 lead, dominating first quarter for the Spartans, who shoot 50% from the floor, 7 of 14 overall, 3 of 6 from the three-point line, and 7 of 8 on free throw attempts. One of the better played quarters of the season for Case Western Reserve. A slow start for Carnegie Mellon, just 3 of 12 from the floor, 0 of 4 from three-point range, and 1 of 4 on free throw attempts. They also turned the ball over 8 times in the opening quarter. And Case Western Reserve taking advantage of some of those miscues. First shot on the way, no good, and Case Western Reserve off of the Karen will get the restart here. And so in the opening seconds, a missed shot for Carnegie Mellon. 24-7 the score. 6 points apiece for Case Western Reserve's Isabella Mills and Kendall McConico to lead all Case Western Reserve scorers. Turnover there as Gross threw it into the hands of Megan Jabe, back out on the court. Clendenin working against Heath. And that'll be a travel. Clendenin took the extra step. Good defense there by Heath. Alicia Marie Gonzalez coming back into the game. She played the majority of the opening quarter. It's Kane, McConico, Gonzalez, Heath, and Highland out there right now for Case Western Reserve. Higgins, Falaire, Jabe, Westlock, and Clendenin, the starting 5 for Carnegie Mellon. This is Gonzalez to the outside, McConico into Heath, and we'll get a push from behind there. And a foul on Carnegie Mellon, number 32, Caitlin Clendenin. And for Clendenin, I believe her second foul here. Indeed it is. So she picks up her second foul of the opening half of play. Heath, nice pass inside to Kane, back to the outside. Gonzalez gives off to Highland. Highland closely defended. To the outside, that's Gonzalez. Three-pointer is good. Alicia Marie Gonzalez knocks down the 3. That's just her second made three-pointer of the year. And it makes it a 20-point Case Western Reserve lead. Dribble in, shot is up, no good. Another rebound for Emma Kane. Kane will push it here. A great start to the day for Case Western Reserve. McConico works it into Heath. Heath trying to work it back to the outside. Ball jarred loose. Now a nice pass into Kane, but unable to handle it as it bounces out of play. Maybe a little too strong there from Heath. And a turnover for the Spartans with 8:15 left in the half. Falaire gets it back. Good give and go, and Falaire will lay it in for 2. Good give and go with Caitlin Clendenin, who gets the assist on the play. McConico backing her way around the corner there, now to the near side. Highland off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to McConico, the 2 seniors with some interplay here. Gonzalez at the top of the key. They'll give her space to shoot. Instead, Highland takes the 3, and that's good. Another three-pointer for the Spartans, who are now 5 for 8 to start the game from long range. That one worked in. Jumper is up and good. A little turnaround shot there for Clendenin, working against Heath. That makes it 30-11 the score. 19-point Case Western Reserve lead. Kane gives it up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Kane, and Kane will try to get it past the half-court line. She launches one forward to McConico. McConico a little tied up. Near side, another three-pointer on the way, and that's good for Highland. Well, Alyssa Highland's a Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native, and she is making her hometown team pay here today as she knocks down another three, her third of the game, in Case Western Reserve now leads by 22, 33-11, and a 30-second timeout called by Carnegie Mellon here with 7:01 left in the opening quarter as head coach Jackie Hulla giving some instruction to her team, hoping that they can get a little bit of a fire lit down 22. Case Western Reserve University with a 22-point lead. They have been all over Carnegie Mellon in the opening now 13 minutes of this game. And off the 30-second timeout, the Tardans looking to find something here before they fall into too deep a hole. During the timeout, Mills and Lawrence back into the game for Case Western Reserve. To the outside, three-pointer, no good, in and out. Heath couldn't pull that one in. Second chance opportunity comes loose. Archer unable to knock it down, and this time Mills with the rebound. Far side, Lawrence. Lawrence looking to cut her way in. A little bit of a wild dribble into Heath. Heath works her way in. Layup is good. Well, don't let her height fool you. Melissa Heath is gifted underneath the hoop. 6'2" graduate student, but she has some really good touch around the rim, and we saw a great case of that there. 35-11, largest lead of the game for the Spartans. That one's up and good, bites into that lead a little bit. 35-13 the score. Now Gonzalez on the outside. Tisha Marie Gonzalez out of McLean, Virginia. Senior point guard has started pretty much since day one of her career here at Case Western Reserve. Heath thinks about the three. Time running out on the shot clock now. Drive, shot is up. It is good and one. Well, again, Melissa Heath, so talented, able to drive in and knocks that shot down, and kind of a double blow there for Carnegie Mellon as a foul called against Caitlin Clendenin. That's her third of the first half, and I imagine she's going to have to check out here now. In the meantime, Heath to the line, trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. And she does. And we will get a substitution here as Alexa Shaw will check into the game for the first time today. Emma Kane comes out. Heath now a little bit over a 58% shooter on the year. As we see Alexa Shaw, the sophomore out of Bellevue, Washington. If I'm not mistaken, a Seattle suburb. To the near side now, back to the top of the key. Runnels passes off. This is Flair. 38-13, big lead for the Spartans, who are up 25 in the opening half. Now back across. Near side, Runnels. Runnels trying to work her way in. Time running out on the shot clock. 2 to shoot. Three-pointer is off. Does get a piece of the rim, but Gross tracks down the rebound anyway. Quickly up court, Gross running it here. The future point guard for Case Western Reserve. Trying to call out some signs here, I think asking to get a cut here from Mills, who swings into the wing. Now Mills trying to drive her way around. Back to the outside. Heath wants a three. She launches it, no good. An easy rebound to pull down there by Flair. 25-point advantage for Case Western Reserve. Cutting in is Westlock, and she's fouled on the way in. And we'll head to the line to shoot two. Foul will go against Mills, her second. So we take another look at that one. Probably could have called that foul either way on Mills or Heath there, as Heath came over on the help defense. Coach Reimer has that one no good. A little of air of frustration there for Leah Westlock, who turns around a little bit upset with herself. Second free throw. And that one is good. So back to a 24-point game. Gross to the near side. Now back to the top of the key, that's Mills. Mills looking for an opening, passes off to Shaw. Shaw now near wing, Gross takes it. Gross looking to work her way in, back out to Shaw. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound pulled in by Divya Srinivasan. Srinivasan into the first time today. 6'1", first year out of Bridgewater, New Jersey. Drive in, layup is good. Westlock lays it in. And a timeout called by the Spartans. It'll be a 30-second timeout by head coach Jennifer Reimer, as the lead shrinking slightly down to 22 with 3:53 to play here in the second quarter of the game. 38-16 the score. Get you updated on some stats here, as the Spartans now shooting 57.1% from the floor, 12 of 21, including 54.5% from three-point range. They have fallen a little cold from three-point range. They were 6-9, so they missed their last two. Nothing still to sneeze at that almost 55% mark from three-point range. But I think this is one of those timeouts where if you're head coach Jennifer Reimer, you're basically telling your team, hey, you know what? We got to stay strong here, finish this half strong, and see what we could do to just kind of keep some momentum going here in our favor, keep this lead maxed out. Reminder, stay with us here at halftime, as we'll be joined by head men's soccer coach Brandon Bianco here at Case Western Reserve. He'll tell us a little bit about his team's season and what's on the horizon for Case Western Reserve men's soccer. Be a new part of a feature we'll do each halftime. Three-pointer on the way by Lawrence is good, and that's how you come out of a timeout. 41-16 the score. 3:30 to play now. The inside open jumper, no good. The rebound will tick off the hands of Alexis Shaw. And possession stays with Carnegie Mellon after the missed shot by Archer. Long inbound, taken by Runnels. Gross working against Runnels defensively. Now back to the outside. Falaire kicks it out. Westlock trying to find an opening to the interior, lays it up, it's good. No, they'll call the offensive foul. And the offensive foul there will go against Westlock, her second of the game. And take another look at that one. Well, the shot clock was ticking down. Westlock maybe a shade too aggressive. So 25-point lead for Case Western Reserve. Gross, three-pointer. No good off the side of the rim. McConaughey fights for the rebound, works it back out. Lawrence, nice move along the interior, can't finish with the shot. And a foul on Lawrence after she went after the rebound. For Lawrence, her second foul of the opening half. So 2:35 to go. Momentum seems to have stalled slightly for the Spartans, but they have a large lead to work with, still up 25, 41-16. It's been a real struggle to score here in the opening half for Carnegie Mellon. The Spartans have had no such struggles. That one's stolen away. Now, nope, possession will stay here with Case Western Reserve after Lawrence bobbled it. Back out to Kane, near side. Lawrence, three-pointer, no good. McConaughey offensive rebound, tries to kick it back out, but can't get it as it's taken away by Westlock. McConaughey tried to pitch it out as she was falling out of bounds. No foul called there. Rebound, though, on the offensive end by Srinivasan. And the shot is put in, good for two, and that cuts it down to a 23-point game. That one kicked around to the outside, and a travel will go against Shaw there as she tried to follow through. And all of a sudden, you could feel the momentum shifting into Carnegie Mellon's favor a little bit after a few missed shots for the Spartans. That one in the interior. Shot is up, no good, but Archer will head to the line after she's fouled. And that one will go against McKenna Gross, her first foul of the game. Sean Gross will both check out. We'll see Gonzalez and Heath come into the game. First free throw for Archer, no good. Archer, a 79% free throw shooter coming into the season. Or for the season, coming into the game, I should say. Second free throw. Good. So she knocks down one of two. Lead cut to 22, 1:38 to play in the opening half. Gonzalez, near side McConaughey, top of the key. Olivia Perkins into the game for the first time today. Lawrence out to Gonzalez. Perkins sets the pick, leaves an open jumper for McConaughey. Perkins hustles to try to get the rebound, but tips it back out to a Carnegie Mellon player. And the Tardans now have a chance to get this one back to a 20-point game. Layup is up, and it's good, and it does just that. Valair able to lay it in, 41-21. And so Carnegie Mellon closing their half on some momentum here, now under a minute left. Lawrence on the outside. This is McConaughey trying to dribble in. She gets stalled. Better defense here for Carnegie Mellon, not allowing the Case Western Reserve penetration anymore. This is Heath on the outside. Fakes the shot, dribbles in, kicks it out. Nice pass to Perkins, who lays it in for two. Great interplay there between Perkins and Melissa Heath. Heath drew the defense towards her and was able to lay it in for two. So it's back to a 22-point game. 8-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. We'll be joined by assistant coach Kelly Muffley here at halftime. As that shot is up and good. Two-pointer makes it a 20-point game again. 17 seconds for the Spartans to answer back. Gonzalez now with 9 on the game clock. And a double dribble call. Gonzalez will turn it over. 3.7 left on the game clock. And a chance for Carnegie Mellon to really eat into this lead to close the half out. Ball comes in. Westlock has it. She drives in, kicks it out. Runnels for three. And it's no good. And that will end the half. 43-23. The score at halftime is a pretty much overall dominating first half for Case Western Reserve. They jumped out to a 24-7 lead at the end of the first quarter, and again ended up holding on to keep it at a 20-point game heading into the second quarter, or I should say into the second half, I should say, of the game.